Maybe we'll build a rover first, just for the fun of it.
Oh, and of course we flip. We flip when we brake. Come on, come on. Get yourself going. You can do it. Oh, this is actually going to work. Oh!
We're taking over the solar system in Kerbal Space Program 2. There's already loads to explore, and before the next update drops, we need to make sure we've learned the ropes and seen everything there is to see. In this series, we have 3 goals. We're going to plant a flag on every planet and moon in the Kerbal system. We're going to visit every monument in the game, and we're going to unlock the entire tech tree. It's going to be a bumpy road as we learn the mechanics of this new game, but we're going to take on the challenge and see if we can dominate space in Kerbal Space Program 2.
So we are back in the VAB, and we're going to build ourselves a rover. So what I missed last time I looked at rovers was that we do have a rover chassis somewhere. I don't know what menu it's in, but we'll find it. Oh, here it is. RoveMate. Remote guidance unit. Oh. Oh, it's a remote guidance unit and a chassis. Okay. In that case, let's pilot this remotely. Let's go and get some science as well. And we can do remote sampling, autonomous sampling. And now the rover can really operate on its own without a Kerbal there. So we're back. We have our rover chassis. We have the ability to remote sample now. We will put a seat on the top of this, just so that Kerbals have the option of driving it, even if we are going to actually pilot it remotely. That's not the orientation I wanted. Okay, it's a bit confusing going from vertical to horizontal design in this, but I was slowly working it out. Yes, that's where the Kerbal was set. Great. Does have some power, I believe. 120 units of electrical charge. Let's give ourselves some wheels. Maybe we can spread these wheels out ever so slightly. Maybe for our first rover we won't do that. Maybe we'll just have them close to the vehicle. Oh, hang on. We definitely need symmetry on the wheels. There we go. That should be the right height. We want a little bit of science on this thing. So let's go to our science tab. Wherever we can find that. Down here. We're going to get the science junior. We don't need symmetry on this. We just need one of these things. And we'll also get the atmosphere sniffer. Pop that there. We're going to have the sampler arm on the back of this thing. Now, I believe there's a bug where the sampler arm can flip out the rover. Let's just extend it and see what it looks like. Oh, we can't. Okay. I feel like we want it to be up above. And we should put in an extra battery just because I'm very aware that this will use a fair amount of electric charge. Oh, and we also need a way to communicate back home. So given this is just going to be terrestrial for now, we don't need a long-range communications. I think we can just use one of these antennae here. That's 0.7 ton. Yeah, this weighs very little. Just have one of these. Huh. Okay. Should be quite straightforward. I just want it upright on here, but I can't have it go straight up for some reason. Rotate and translate. Oh, still got symmetry on again. But why? Is that really why? Okay, so we want to place this like that, and then we want to rotate it like this. There we go. Okay, very nice. Where is our electricity? It's here. Let's get a big old battery pack as well. Do we even get two? Or is that overkill? That's probably overkill. We'll put the battery pack on this side. And then we'll put an extendable solar panel. Ooh. Okay, plan B. I'm going to move these to the side. Battery on one side, science on the other. And rotation tool. Let's rotate this around. There you go. Very nice. And now we want our solar array here. Let's move this slightly further forward. I think this, as just a makeshift rover, is actually pretty good to go. And let's try launching it. Got a science reward for some reason for that. Oh. What's the brake button? Is it B for brake? Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the arms flipping you. Okay, revert to launch. First of all, let's just revert to launch, see what the arm does. If I don't move and I just hit the science button, which means getting the arm out. Ah, yeah, the arm. Okay, so it doesn't want to be horizontal, it wants to be vertical. So it's not a smart arm. But it still kind of works. Don't know why we're moving forward. How do we brake? It is B. Why are we rolling forward? Is it because we're front heavy? That seems... Yeah, these aren't... The wheels aren't turning. Oh, you have to hold B. Right. Oh, it's because we start... I must have hit Z to increase thrust. Okay, let's revert to VAB. We're going to move this arm because it is going to keep flipping us over. That's going to be annoying on rockets because it's always going to be horizontal on rockets. It's fine on rovers where the arm's vertical anyway and it'll loop over and take a solar sample. But on a probe, like the one I just landed on Minmus, it's going to be radially mounted and then it'll flip the probe over when it tries to take a sample. So this needs to go on the back. It needs to be upright like this. We put the brakes on. I mean, I get that it's buggy. It's early access, and rovers are not the priority in the in the early game. So I'm fine with them continuing to develop rockets and focusing on that stuff. 5th time's the charm. I think it's probably 5 times we've done this now. Okay, so we tilt forward when we're not accelerating. We can drive okay. We just flip every time. Even though we're back heavy, we still flip forwards. So weird. It's very strange. Maybe the SAS is screwing us up actually. Maybe we turn SAS off, maybe that will help us somehow? I'm not sure. We just keep doing this. That's fine, right? Just roly-poly our way there. Okay, see when we accelerate, then we normalise our height. So we bounce around so much. We're still accelerating. We've taken... So what's going on? I'm not... Why are you twisting for no apparent reason? Are the wheels too big for such a small Rover? Let's try different... Let's try different wheels. Let's try different wheels. Smaller wheels. Shouldn't be the case, right? But you never know. So it has got the same issue, but it's less extreme. So the bigger wheels, they do have a problem. All the wheels seem to have a physics issue. You need to have smaller wheels for smaller vehicles. The suspension on the bigger wheels just absolutely destroy lighter vehicles. Okay, this is good. So we got a little Rover. Look at the map. Is this where we are on the map? Yeah, okay. What's there? So on Kerbal Space Program 1, every vehicle in the game had... Sorry, every building was like its own little biome. You could do science in each one. And it was a great way to just drive around and get some early science. I say a great way. It was fairly laborious, so I wouldn't be surprised if they removed it. If they haven't, then we can get loads of easy science doing this. Well, given that I couldn't do any new science on this runway and I've never been here before, I'm guessing that they have removed that feature from the game. Which is probably a good thing. But yeah, let's get up to the... Is that the VAB up ahead? I think it is. I think that's the VAB. So yeah, let's get up to the VAB. Also, it doesn't look like these solar panels actually do rotate. So I'm just going to steadily run out of electricity, aren't I, until the sun comes out. Well, we've completed a mission anyway, haven't we? Because we had to launch a vehicle with 4 wheels. So we've done that. Actually, I must admit, as buggy as the wheels are, now that I've got the correct wheels on this thing, this is a much smoother Rover experience than I had on KSP1. I feel like I could take this to the moon or something fairly easily, put it in a fairing, and then drive around and get samples in different places. Feels like driving just takes so long in this game, though. That's the problem. I don't know how you get around that, because it's got to be a fairly realistic simulation. I guess, really, the idea is you would land like a rocket near a monument, even if you don't precision land on the monument, and then you would use the rover to pop out and take readings from both the biome that the monument's in and the biome sort of next to it. I don't think you're meant to really like drive around a whole planet, because it would just take so long. Another nice thing is, in KSP1, these runways had big ditches on the side, so if you tried to drive off them, quite often you'd flip or have issues, and now they've got rid of that, which makes a lot more sense. Right, we're trying to head for this VAB. So many runways as well. I think it's because this game's going to have multiplayer, isn't it? That's the idea, right? So you could do simultaneous launches of planes and rockets. I mean, you could technically do that in single player, couldn't you? You could launch 2 rockets at almost the same time, but it'd be very hard to manage. Yeah, no new science yet. When you get to the VAB, I think we're going to find out that there's no new science at all until you go a significant distance to find a whole new biome. But let's just test our theory. Okay, we're coming up to our first building. I'm not sure what this is, some kind of comm tower? Oh, it's like a flight tower, I think. We'll see if we can do any science here. And then, if not, we'll go to the VAB, see if we can do any science there. Can't do any science there. I think it's pretty safe to say there's no additional science to be had around the Kerbal Space Center. Oh! Oh, and of course we flip. We flip when we brake. Huh. Come on, come on. Get yourself going. You can do it. Oh, this is actually going to work. Oh, wow, it worked. Brilliant. Right, we're actually up again. I can't believe that. Oh, I think I'm not supposed to use B to brake. I think I'm supposed to use S to slow down first. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. We're learning. We are learning as we go. I'm going to go into these trees just to see if like trees and woods is technically a different biome to do some science. Probably not, but we will see. Yeah, look, here's the space center. Here's all the various buildings within. There's helipads on the roof here. No way we're going to have helicopters in this game. I mean, that would be cool. Completely unnecessary, but pretty cool. Oh, don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. Oh, we're flipping. We're flipping. Can we get back up right? I'm not sure we will. Oh, that actually worked. Can't believe that worked. Man, this arm is so useful just for getting yourselves back upright again. I know a lot of people are complaining because the arm bugs out and flips over rockets, which is true. And it can flip over rovers as well if it's in the wrong orientation. So that does need to be fixed, but just having it have like no collision wouldn't be great. And also, like, even if they made it smart so it didn't rotate like that, it's actually really handy to get yourself back the right way around if you do flip. I mean, they should just make it so rovers don't flip so easily, to be honest, but yeah, just be cautious about how they actually change this arm in the future, because at the moment it's very useful for this rover. Okay, so we had no new science anywhere here. Yeah, I think we're done. Let's just park the rover up. Try not to crash, try not to crash, try not to crash. What's an interesting little pirouette we did? These wheels are always spinning for some reason. I wonder if it is the Z and X controls. Here we go again. Here we go again. Okay. So W, like, maybe W increases the speed they rotate at. I'm not really sure how this works, to be honest. Anyway, our goal was to get here. We are past the VAB now, we're onto the... I think this is the mission control center, maybe? There's not a car park, there's no parking spots, so let's just leave it at the doorway. Here we go. Bit of parallel parking there. And brake. I want to get in front of the door. Brake. Nice. EVA. Okay, so we did our little side mission. We launched a vehicle with 4 wheels. We'll use that rover later. Maybe we'll optimize the design a little bit first.
I think we better leave it there for today. Rovers are tricky to use at the moment, but I'm sure with a few patches they'll become smoother and easier to use. I think we've cracked it for now, and it'll be easy enough for us to pop a rover down if we want to explore another planet or a moon. I hope you found this video enjoyable or helpful. I've got a whole series on KSP that you might enjoy, and I also cover some other games, so feel free to take a look at my other videos. Thanks so much for watching, give me a like if you liked it, and let me know your feedback in the comments, because I'm trying to make every video better than the last, so let me know what you're interested in and what you think I could do better. Cheers all, have a great day.